Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am Richard Neal. I am sick as a dog at an indistinct industrial location somewhere in Southern California. I am virus scanning my computer and filming this on my cell phone. And I have to review for you today the film Code 8, which I believe is streaming now for like $7 on Amazon. And there's an airplane. And Code 8 is what would happen if superheroes were real. And no. Because in this world, superheroes are real. There are people with the ability to freeze you, blast you with a lightning bolt, burn you with fire, lift extremely heavy loads, and heal the sick. And they have been relegated to a second-class citizens, not unlike our modern-day illegal immigrants. And, we have this one gentleman who, he's not a bad person, but his mother is sick. He needs money for her health care. So he does the only thing which is going to pay enough to make it worth it, which is turn to crime. And this is a world where they have super-powered robots that will waste this fool without blinking, and cops who are so bigoted that they don't care what color your skin is. If you've got superpowers, they're going to waste you. But here is the thing, of course, that you don't understand, is that these people are superheroes. They have superpowers. What? You can't make them second-class citizens. You can't tell me that their superpowers aren't valuable to someone. That doesn't work that way. And I mean, it's like everybody would be super, and then everybody who's super, like, okay, who would know? But, they work construction, and like the one chick that can make things cold, like the mom chick, she's sick. She's got a tumor, it makes her make things cold. And it's like, you could instantly chill any drink. Why aren't you working in a bar? It's like, hey, we're out of beer. No, we just don't have any cold beer. Oh, and we never get out of cold beer because I can freeze any beer right in front of you. Why ain't you doing that? I mean, a good bartender is better than a sexy bartender, unfortunately. I have no idea if that's true. But it's like there's a guy who has the power to shoot lightning, and that's your son. And it's like, yeah, we're going to need this dude to fry a bank vault. But I mean, wouldn't police want to use him to do things like fry an enemy's car so that they don't go off the road and hurt somebody? Or why are these supers not getting into the police force? Why are they not becoming star athletes? What is this BS? I mean, look, I've dealt with illegal immigrants, I've dealt with migrant workers, and they are people. They are hardworking. Cannot fault them for that. They just want a better life. Cannot fault them for that. But when you start comparing these minorities to superheroes, the question becomes, what are you trying to really convey? Now, again, Code 8, it does in some way address the fact that more and more Americans are finding themselves unable to find work. And it does address the fact that we as a people need to take care of our own better. And these are themes I truly enjoy. It, however, does not make a lot of sense. So it is about the same quality I would say, as that film Bright in terms of writing. Remember Bright with Will Smith? You have a world where orcs exist, but they're strong enough to lift a truck, and yet still police officers can somehow beat them down with a baton. Makes no damn sense. These dudes are living bulldozers, so they would be on football teams, they would be exclusively football, they would be working in factories and warehouses, tearing things apart and lifting heavy loads as beasts of burden. That's just who they would be. They would fit into that class. There would be certain jobs where only they could be that person. They would probably excel in the military, and again, with the abilities they showed, they would be great in the police force. So again, if you are a society, if I'm an employer and I say, okay, you've got somebody with a special ability, let's just say they speak Spanish, okay, bilingual. Well, they're more likely, not less likely, to get a job. So I'm going to grant you that if you can throw lightning bolts from your hands, you're not more likely to get a job as, say, a receptionist. But if you're the kind of person that throws lightning bolts from your hands, people are not going to want to piss you off. So the idea of the mutant as a second-class citizen is a little silly. What do we do with people with abnormal abilities in the modern day? Well, we celebrate them. There is a world record for how far you can flick a penny with your ear. Helicopter. Helicopters drive. Oh, there it is. You can see it. Anyway, there is a world record for how long you can flick a penny with your ear. So I think these people would be out there doing Guinness World Records and learning how to use their talents for something as opposed to nothing. I think the idea of them being second-class citizens is really stupid. So again, Code 8, watch it if you're bored, and only if you're bored. It wasn't a terrible movie, it was enjoyable, but the underlying structure is cliche, and the ideas expressed, they're just not holding together. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours in the comments below. I'm Richard Leland Neal.